Is your character not as agile as you would like?
Karluk looks at Euphemia and says, I really wish he would have missed, and then just falls over.
Is DM's grace in short supply?
Oh, and the candles go out
Yeah.
on the Minotaur's horns.
Is compassion not your character's strong suit?
Minotaur more like beef or more like cannibalism? So I'm asking for a friend.
Is persuasion your dump stat?
Be prepared for a caster. Please do not move on their own.
There's no caster here.
Listen long enough, and you too might learn how to roleplay 8 charisma.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Now, normally, the person who takes the most damage last session will do the summary, but there's been an addendum brought in by popular demand. It's whoever takes the most damage unless someone tells a really bad joke.
Unless someone inflicts real-world psychic damage on the rest of us.
Yes, exactly. So that winner of that category was definitely Rafe with his joke last time. So Rafe, we would like to impose upon you to do a summary of last session, please, sir.
You got it. I'm
not including the joke.
I'm really prepared.
Please don't revisit the joke.
Yeah.
In the tradition of Seppi, Euphemia was with her party in a dark tunnel when she took a secret door, and it led her to this really backwoodsy, swampy area. She took off her jacket, and she was just in the tank top, and she was just, her hair just began to sweat. She was really plastered, and she looks off to the distance, and she sees this wizened old goblin with like white hair. He's like really little with a cane.
I think that's Return of the Jedi.
And she goes up to the
Empire Strike Back, please.
Empire Strikes Back. We're going in order, Seppi. She goes, she says to the old wise druid of Moradin, and she wanted to learn more about the teachings of nature. And so he began to train her for a period of time, and she learned how to move through the forest stealthily. She learned how to do this move where she would go like lightning just for a quick burst of speed. And more importantly, she learned how to channel the energy of Moradin into her short sword, but barely, she couldn't really handle much of these things. When all of a sudden she had a flash, a premonition of Karluk zooming around these dangerous tunnels. And for our paladin to be stepping into very dangerous, Ulrich to be in these dangerous pools of green light, and our dragon brother to be protecting us against these ghouls. And she knew she had to get back. And so she asked the old goblin druid of Moradin. How a goblin is a druid of Moradin, we'll never really know. But and he opened a portal, and she stepped back into the area with all of her friends, and she was faced with Ulrich, who was standing in a pool of green, eerie light, and we were concerned about his safety, even though we knew he was very hardy paladin. And so we moved backwards, and Karluk led us with his light upon his horn into and around the corner, when all of a sudden Shadeen warned us with his excellent vision into the night darkness of ghouls approaching upon our position, which is where we are now. But we also can't forget the research that Pyric had done. Something about the energies here are he can't quite get a handle on it, but there's two different energies. They could be competing energies. They might not be energies. And Euphemia is too unskilled in the druidic arts of Moradin to have anything to know what kind of energies they are. And that's where I leave us.
That was pretty good, Rafe. Take a point of inspiration for an excellent summary there, Mr. Granger.
All right.
And is any of it true? That doesn't match.
There were some key elements there that were
at the end. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I feel like that was a dream. Was that really what happened last week?
Yeah, I think he was talking about our long break, and then
I think our patrons are confused.
Yeah, I think everybody's just a little bit confused there. But what was true is Shadeen spotted our ambush.
I have excellent eyesight. That's the only part I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And then I heard Joel Ulrich went and slayed some barrels. But most importantly, which was left out, was Cowlick using the shadows from his candelabra, summoned the staff of death on the mark of the cart.
Yes, that's a very important point, because some illusionary summoning has occurred. And
I think Seppi just nominated himself for full-time summary raider.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea. I just came back from a convention.
And those are, and you guys rolled very well on deception. And so the ghouls that Shadeen spotted have begun to be lured towards out of their ambushy position and towards this cart / magical staff that is illusionary. The other thing that Rafe did mention that did happen also was that there was a green glowing cave with fungus in it that the paladin did go check out, and the bear warned the rest of the party but didn't warn the paladin. So that also happened. But now we are indeed in the middle of combat. We're literally in the middle of the round. Fortunately, Roll20 makes it pretty easy to pause. For those who can't see a screen, there is the party has been moving up this narrow corridor, and the corridor appears to open slightly ahead of you.
I'm on the Nord picture still.
Oh, let me move you guys over there for that. Thank you, John. I will move you back over to the cavern here. So just ahead of you all is an opening area, although you can't see that because there's this giant black wall that appeared there recently as Shadeen sort of moved forward, identified some of the problem, and brought up a orb of darkness around himself that he's starting to do in sort of a semi-regular basis. Now, also, Shadeen did witness a few things going on in there. There were some ghouls. 2 of the ghouls have gone through the black and are now on the other side of it, closing in on the party, apparently being lured by this staff, which is represented by the purple dot on the screen for those of the video. And the bear is standing between those ghouls and the staff. And meanwhile, just to the north and northeast of Shadeen, he has seen some ghoul movement, and they were saying something about get the skulls, and that's about where we are as we get to the middle of the turn, and it is a ghoul's turn. Actually, the ghoul right here in front of the bear will advance and attack the bear. So he goes 5, 10, 15, 20.
Do I still have a held action?
What's that? You do. And also there's a gray thing on the floor here. I think someone put something on the ground here. I can't remember what it was.
It was ice.
That's Pirate's
my movement, so I couldn't go forward.
Oh, that's right. Pirate put down some ice there, right? So the ghoul is going to make a little test, but not before you get your held action there, Bear, which was to attack the first enemy that closed in on.
All right, I will multi-attack. Oh, that was so close. I assume an 8 hit, 8 misses.
An 8, in fact, does miss a ghoul. They're not super fast, but he's fast enough.
Oh, I'm starting up. I rolled a 2 and a 3 to start off.
Okay, the ghoul sidesteps all that. The ghoul now must make a dexterity check on the ice. Now, the funny thing about this is ghouls are actually surprisingly dexterous. You really shouldn't. I had advantage for some reason. Not to roll again. I'll roll 1d20. For some reason, people think ghouls are like zombies, but ghouls are much more dexterous than zombies. So they're actually +2. So the ghoul easily makes his dexterity check against this spell because it's not really intended for this purpose. It's not a very high DC. He is now going to attack the bear. So here he goes. He is going to, he's trying to decide if he wants to bite a bear or claw a bear. He's going to go with a claw attack here, Bear. Are you ready for this? Here it
comes. It's going to end poorly. Yeah, I'm ready.
Bear did a multi-miss. Now he's going to do
He rolls a 7 + 4 is an 11. Does that hit?
Oh, yeah. That's his hit.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, bears are not particularly well armored. So his claw does hit. It does 2d4 slashing damage. So here comes the damage. So it looks like he rolls pretty well there. He rolls a 7 + 4, +2. So that is a 9 points of slashing damage. But now also, because his claws are biting deep into you, you feel this cold coming into your strong bear shoulder, and you got to make a Constitution saving throw, Bear.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm sure you got this. And of course, it's the bear's Constitution, isn't it? Not your own.
It is the bear's Constitution, but I get whatever if I was proficient in that save, which I am not.
Got it. Okay. So I don't know. Bears might have good Constitution.
That's a 17.
That is a strong save. And although the cold starts to seep in, your bear-like fur and berry Constitution easily repels it.
It's covered in
berry Constitution.
Berry's an adjective. And then also the other ghoul also closes in.
He's going to fall, though, I feel.
Bear. He's going to make also a dexterity saving throw here again.
Big one. Oh, yeah.
He falls. and he's going to end his action prone. So
feel the power of the Nord.
The Nord does indeed.
Does he grab his tailbone like when people fall on ice?
Well, yeah, the pain is not quite so strong for the ghoul. So that brings us to Karluk. Karluk, what'd you like to do?
Karluk is just going to burst into laughter and just be like, "You fell on your ass." And then through my laughter and then pointing, I will cast a vicious mockery on the poor ghoul on the ground.
On the prone ghoul?
Prone ghoul, yep.
Does vicious mockery need to roll a hit, or is it just saving throw?
It is just a wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
All right.
Wouldn't it have been more appropriate to say you fell on your ghast?
Since the one is on the ground, I'll do it on the one that's standing up, I suppose. He's more likely to actually attack somebody. Yep.
Is that a
wisdom save?
What kind of magic is that?
Psychic
enchantment. Yeah, psychic damage.
Oh, then he there's no help for that. Okay, so what kind of save is he making? Sorry,
wisdom
save. Here he goes. He has got no modifiers on this, so straight up, he rolls a 19. He is not impressed with your humor.
He's a dick.
Or your insults. Yeah, he's too focused on this giant bear to even really take notice of you, honestly.
All right, Calyx just going to take one little step backwards just to make up a little bit more room here, and there we go.
Okay, nice hit on Karluk. Now there's more ghouls. Now there's this one ghoul next to Shadeen, and honestly, he's a little confused. So he's going to make an intelligence check to see because Shadeen's got this black sphere. So from the ghoul's perspective, it's black as night right now. So we're going to make a little intelligence check here to see if the ghoul even suspects that or perception check. Now, he doesn't even think Shadeen's there. So what's going to happen is he's going to move towards the noise he's been hearing, which is the bear and the mockery and the roaring and everything. So Shadeen, he's going to walk right past you like you aren't even there, which is going to give you an attack of opportunity as he tries to leave.
I'll take that attack of opportunity.
And he makes it. If he doesn't die from the attack of opportunity, he's going to make it pretty close to the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get advantage on attack of opportunity?
If he's in the right position, yes.
If he's blind,
you would. Yes. So you have advantage also, Craig.
Okay, that sounds.
He can't. He doesn't even know you're there. He doesn't even know to dodge.
Woohoo! All right.
So how'd we do there? That looks pretty good.
That would be a 12 plus. I think I'm at a 17.
You're gonna hit him. Your ghouls aren't super well armored. I mean, they don't wear a lot of good gear. So yeah,
roll again. You'll get a 20, Craig. It'll be magical.
He's already bloodied, as the rest of the party sees as he tries to exit the black area. But question is, how many pieces does he exit the black area in? Right?
Yeah, let's find out. This is one of those, so it's one of these plus 5, so 7.
Ooh, he is badly maimed, but still staggers out of the black and is now closing in on the bear. Meanwhile, another ghoul.
I like to think of the bear closing in on him.
Oh, sure. The other ghoul is standing away, and Craig, I believe you can't really even. I don't think you can even see.
No,
you hear
best
from up
I
those.
Can do is right there.
Yeah. So Craig, that's the base of stairs right there.
Yeah.
You can see going up a rising cliff, or sort of a rising floor, and you can hear above there. The skulls are not coming. Someone send the skulls. The skulls never listen to us. And it is Shadeen's turn.
It is. Well, let's see. I will fade over here a little bit, and then I will fire an eldritch blast at the bleeding guy there that's trying to get away.
Yeah, the one that's barely shambling down.
Yeah.
Well, they move pretty quick, as I was mentioning earlier, but he's in bad shape.
So that's going to be a 16.
That will hit.
All right. And then it's going to be this plus 4. Oh, not that.
No, that's D20 damage.
21 damage.
D20. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah. How about 12?
Oh, yeah. the Eldritch Blast. So this thing's like shambling out of the dark, starting to pick up speed, get good momentum, and a blast just comes out of the dark and just
a
blows
blast
him to
of
bits.
dark comes out
a
of
blast
the dark.
of dark. Yeah, and
Right?
he just vaporized. His body just goes to particles.
And you hear, down, Armadon, and don't be getting back up again. And then he gets blasted from the behind.
Nice. Take a point of inspiration for a great battle cry.
One more and I'm full up.
He spends it as hit points as a bonus thing.
Yeah.
All right.
So that
Shadeen,
was-
nicely done.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, keep going. Sorry
That was
about
my move. I mean, that was my action. I still got 5 more. I got 2, 3, 4. No, I'm gonna. Well, I already went there, so I'm gonna be right here. So I'm at the foot of the ladder now.
Yes. So what you're seeing here, Craig, let me give you a little update because I may have updated this on this room when you entered, but it's been a week. So there's these steep escarpments dividing the cavern. So both to your left and to your right, it's a little harder to see past the tables. There's these old tables there. It's large caverns kind of in 3 sections. The high ledge is on either end and the lower section in the middle where you're sort of standing now.
Mm-hmm.
Carved stone stairs climb up into each of these ledges. So you're standing almost right in front of the stairs on the one side. And there's these 2 large tables just to your left, sort of in the middle of the section, along with a pair of old braziers. I'm going to ping the braziers. There's a brazier here and a brazier here. They're both currently out. And a small table stands on the eastern ledge, which is, you're just seeing that stable now, there. The skeletal remains that you kind of notice as you walk by here of dozens of dead warriors, dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres attest to the fierceness of the fighting that took place here long, long ago. And by the way, make a perception check there, Shadeen.
No, happy to do so. A 15.
Oh yeah. You notice that the floor here, the tables, everything's extremely dusty and probably hasn't been utilized in a long time. The only markings on the floor clearly seem to be made by these ghouls because they have a very distinct walking pattern. And also, anything else in your turn? So I'm about to move on to the next.
No, I'm good. I'm just, I'm noting the subtle drag of the left foot that each of these ghouls has.
Yeah, there's a very subtle, they all pull to the left for some reason.
It's very odd.
It's a property of the necromancer who raised them or whatever.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah. But also you're starting to hear coming from this way. So it's apparent there's some kind of corridor or opening to the north and left because if you go up these stairways you're facing and you were to take a left, there must be a corridor because you're hearing some more of this ghoulish dialogue. You all, the slow ones, get in the front. Keep the skulls in the back. They're right behind us. I know you won't leave this room, but just be ready for them to get here. All right. And Pyric, your turn.
Oh, well, I understand that the Staff of Death is a devastating and terrible object, and I let the ghouls know that it must be protected at all costs by just my mere reverence for it with my body language. And then I shoot them with the power of the Nord.
All right. Which one are you shooting?
Is it easier to hit prone targets?
Not when you're not standing next to him. You'd have disadvantage.
When you're adjacent, it's easy. When you're far away, it's harder because they're flat.
Okay, then I'm going to shoot the standing one.
Okay.
I want them to be slow. All right, let's do this thing. If I click on the spell, will it do it for me?
Yes.
It did roll a die. What'd you get?
Wow, that's like a good roll for me.
19 to hit.
19 is a very palpable hit in the zombie.
Wow.
Click on where it says Ray of Frost on the chat thing. It'll do the damage.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the thing. Ray of Frost.
In the chat.
In chat. Right where below your 19.
There you go. And bam. Whoa, technology.
All right. The ghoul is hit hard by a ray of frost. He's still standing and he's not bloody, but the ray does strike true. Now, what's the deal with slowing him down? Is it automatic or do you get a save?
It's automatic.
Yeah, it's just -10 to their movement next round.
He's slowed. I'll put a little slow symbol on him.
But more importantly, he takes my ruse very seriously about reaching the staff of death would be death for us all.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to get to the staff. There is the small matter of a large bear in the way, but he's working on it.
Yeah.
I got nothing. All right. Anything else there, Pyric?
No, that was a great turn.
It was a very nice turn. Speaking of the bear, it's the bear's turn.
Can I jump over the prone one at half my movement for squeezing between the standing one?
Sure. That sounds fine. If there's jumping, though, I'd like to have an acrobatics or athletics check. Whichever you prefer.
It would be easier if you were on a large, almost beach ball like object that you were, rolling along.
I was thinking that circular thing that's too small for the paws.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
that's another character.
I have an additional +2 to it.
Oh,
That's an 8.
So what we're going to do here is you roll badly. So you're going to get through, but your movement is now end. You can't move anymore.
Oh.
You lose all your remaining movement.
Darn. All right. I will attack the prone one.
Oh, that wasn't part of your plan? Well, it worked out then.
I wasn't planning on going anyway.
All right. Yeah, it took you all your movement instead of just half, but you made it. Okay. So
all right. So I'm gonna roll. I have advantage, so I'm gonna roll this twice because he's prone.
All
just in case I get a critical, which I did not. So a 23 should hit, right?
That does hit, yes.
And that was the bite. So the bite. He's gonna take 11 piercing damage.
Well, that's pretty good. That messed him up. He is bloodied.
And then I'm going to claw his butt with a double attack because does 16 hit?
16 does hit.
That's some very specific aim there.
You will take 10 damage, slashing damage.
All right. He is still rolling around on the ground, frustrated by the ice, but he's alive.
He's frustrated.
All right. That is my turn.
Frustrated, yes. Excellent. Okay. It is a ghoul's turn. Let me find which ghoul it is. Yes. Okay. He's going to. So, Shadeen, you hear some. It's not really pitter pattering. It's that weird stepping pace they're doing, where it's definitely a step, left foot slide, left foot slide. You know, that kind of thing. That's kind of goes. And it goes up. It starts to move away up the corridor here, in that direction. Okay. And now it is.
They're getting away. Fezzik, I need you.
Do the ghouls have a species of origin, Russ?
Oh, well,
or is ghoul what they've always been? Does something turn into a ghoul, or do you take ghouls, a corpse and turn into a ghoul?
You know, different things can become ghouls. So sure, but once over time they become so ghoulish, it's hard to tell. So why don't you make an Arcana check against the nearest ghoul to see if you can tell?
That would be great. I would love to do that. Okay, so we're going to do that. And
I think you need the expanded monster manual too.
Do they have sub-race ghouls in the monster manual too?
Well, they have lots of skeletons. I can't remember, and zombies. I can't remember if they have ghouls.
What did I roll?
16 is pretty good.
But I think
17. Mine is a 17.
Yeah, 17. You're actually extra bonus. The one nearest you is actually a ghoul dwarf. Once upon a time.
Oh,
the prone one, the one that's prone in the ice. Yeah,
that one. Yeah, we need to release its spirit back to Moradin, don't we? There, Ulrich.
That we do.
Also, if they were all dragging their feet, I was wondering if they needed orthopedics.
Oh, no. That might be worth a summary.
That's a narration for next game.
Yeah, you might have won. Yeah,
it was worth it.
That might be in the. Okay.
I can't wait to when you weave Ewoks into our story.
So the running list of the worst joke is at Seppi's.
I'm going to have to look through my journal to see what story happens.
Is it Euphemia's turn?
It is Euphemia's turn. Sorry. Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought maybe the turn order was messed up. All right.
Nope.
Housekeeping questions, Mr. Dungeon Master. Is the one not bloodied the one that is prone?
No, the one that is bloodied is also prone. The one with a snail on it is slowed by an ice blast, but it's still. Move this shiny thing to the bottom.
Euphemia is going to stand still, so she gets her bow extras that she gets to do point blank and all sorts of cool stuff there. She's going to shoot the standing one.
Okay.
And then Russ, in case this happens as we move, she wants to also, when she gets up there and this encounter is over, to investigate the footprints, to try to, catalog them in her mind, or even a journal to try to future be able to identify them by their tracks using her investigate skill.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I need time for that.
Okay. So I'm going to shoot with a short bow, which is with advantage. So it looks like
21
should hit.
That'll hit. 21 hits.
All right. And then not sure why it's rolling that extra 1 die. Confused about that. And it's being flanked, so I can do my sneak attack.
It's because your stuff is set up for critical.
Oh, okay. I'll try to I don't remember selecting that, so I'll try to deselect that.
Is she flanked though? Because
no, she's not flanked. He's adjacent to it. He's adjacent to it.
I said a Pathfinder thing. It's a 5 foot. Yes, Bear Brothers within 5
friendly.
Foot. So
I got it.
Sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
I said the wrong language.
Shame.
There it is.
Shame.
And I can re-roll the lowest. I'm going to keep it. So that should be a total of 5, 6 is 11 plus 3, 14.
14. Oh, that's exactly what you need. Your arrow goes right into his eye socket, and the ghoul goes down.
That was because he was frozen.
Just because I can, I'll use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. And you hide. Okay.
Okay. It might be that ability you have that. Oh no, that's not you. You don't have a thing that re-rolls 1s and 2s, right?
I do. Yes, actually.
I wonder if that's why the D6 rolled again. I don't know.
It could be.
I'll look at it next time.
You done, Euphemia?
I'm done until we get to the footprints.
All right. Oh, Rick.
I look over at the barrels. I look at the ghoul. I look at my brother. Look back at the barrels. I pray as if everything depends upon Morden, but I have to act as if everything depends upon me. And I come to save you. I come over and strike him.
I growl at you, and in bear that means don't screw this up.
Because you know what's going to happen.
Yep, I do. Double 1s.
I just did it last time. I can do it. Can I do it again? Oh, 20. AC 20 is going to do 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh, and you cut the once a dwarf ghoul in half.
Now, man, get back to my barrels. What are we doing over here?
Yes, back to the barrels.
Anything else?
All right. Axe likes to attack wood doesn't mean you.
That's a move and an action. I don't have any bonus action, so I'm good.
All right. Karluk, back to you.
Oh, man. Let's see. Well, all the ghouls in front of Karluk are defeated, so...
Yeah, and you defended the staff successfully, so nicely done.
I'm going to continue my cattle bra style purpose and advance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Giving some light to Thrall, and I will bravely advance. Let's see what this maze holds, my friends. And there we go.
All right, so Karluk, as you enter the larger room, you see what I described earlier to Shadeen. You see some of the tables in the center of the room. You see the rising one side of the room to your right there. You do see a black sphere, though, that's sort of moving that you've grown to recognize as some of Shadeen's powers in front of you. And you can just see on the edge of that sphere, the edge of a brazier sticking out that is unlit at the moment right there.
And then the far left there, those are the skeletal bodies?
Those are the bodies of some of the various creatures that have once fought here long, long ago.
Hey, Ross, how long does this ice stay on the floor for? Is it there forever? Or is it...
No, it's starting to melt. It's already, it's probably pretty much gone.
There's more ancient battle ahead, friends. And Karluk is done.
All right. Okay. Karluk, you hear this noise, as does Shadeen. The sound of sort of some scraping of feet or something, a movement going up in this direction from this angle. falling back, and they're coming. They're coming. They've defeated us. Fall back to the skulls. And that weird zombie noise. And Shadeen, it's your turn, actually.
All right, I yell down the hall. That was but an appetizer. They're still here. There's more of them, and I'm heading in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's one of the names of the chapters of my autobiography.
Star Lucky Charm you click.
Oh. Do I see and do I recognize anything I'm seeing here?
Would you like a description here? Okay.
I think I would.
So Karlik, you see the black sphere sort of bound up the stairs, and it's gone. Or it's at the top of the stairs now. So there's this black sphere up there. Meanwhile, from inside the black sphere, Shadeen is looking up a corridor that is 10 feet wide. That clearly at the end of this corridor, with your exceptionally long dark vision, you can see a room getting bigger out there. And in this room, you see essentially looks like some number of ghouls, it's a little hard to tell, standing shoulder to shoulder. And behind them, floating just behind them. Let me see if I can get a nice picture for you guys here. Yeah, here we go. Actually, let me just hide the flavor text here for a minute, and we'll see if anybody's smart enough to figure this out. You're going to see something that looks like this, Craig, floating behind the there's two of them actually.
Yes,
two of them floating.
There are.
Yeah, floating a little above the ghouls. They're looking down at you. You also think you see some other movement around those flaming skulls who are creating sort of an eerie light. Actually, I want to put like a little eerie light on them here.
I deduced that this is what they meant when they said get the skulls. I'm not certain, but 70%.
70%. Yeah, you're quick as whip there.
Yeah.
What would you like to do next, sir?
I
just created some auras from the skull, so you can see the little red light.
That's swell. Okay. Shadeen is going to launch another Eldritch Blast, and he's gonna shoot at that one right there on my left. That skull right there.
Yeah.
All right. So out of the shadows comes a shard of shadow.
Yeah.
And there it is. How about a 24?
That will hit. A palpable hit, sir.
Indeed. And how about one of these? And this will be +5. No, this will be +4.
Yeah.
An 11.
What type of damage is that, sir?
11. What kind of damage?
Yeah.
Force
damage. Yeah, it slams the skull back. And it bobbles in the air, getting hit hard. It is not bloodied, though.
Interesting.
Nice shot there, sir.
And with my last remaining move, I will go over here trying to make some room for other people.
All right. Excellent. All right. I'm just going to do a little quick initiative roll here.
19. No, 19.
Yeah. Another initiative roll here.
In the Echo Cave, it was 19.
And
19.
The average age of a skull in the Echo Cave was 19.
Average initiative of a skull.
Okay, let me just figure out the sequencing here. Who's just went? So Shadeen just went. So it's actually the top of a new round, which is perfect timing.
Yes.
Is that ghoul still alive? That's on the top of that round?
So we're just going to do this. Boink.
It's so funny.
Do this. All right. So, Shadeen, your turn. Anything else? You fall back. You're done.
Nope. I fall back. I'm done.
So, Shadeen, the flaming skull you just hit
Yeah.
It's actually his activation because he rolled the 19. He did pretty good. And he's got choices because flaming skulls, they like to keep their options open. So what he's going to do here is let's see here. Let's see what that says here. Oh yeah, look at that. So he's going to cast magic missile. So
he is he?
Little orbs of light start shooting out at you.
Really?
Yes.
Can he see him?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
And how is he seeing me?
He has extremely good vision skills. So so he is firing magic missiles at you, and he's going to fire 3 green glowing darts. As you can see there, magic missiles are range 120 feet. And so they will strike true. And you will take 1d4 force damage for each magic missile. So you're going to take 3 of those, plus 1 each.
They just hit automatically?
Yeah, magic missiles are pretty freaking amazing. Yes.
They're magic.
They're magic missiles. So each one is plus 1 to the result. So that's 4, 3, and 3. So that's 10 points of magic missile damage.
Okay, well that chews through my temporaries and does 2 points to me.
Yeah. All right. But that was his effort there. Now, if you're wondering, the reason he chose magic missiles just to make it feel better is that's the one way he could be sure to hit you, whereas with other attacks would have been harder because of your darkness.
They have to make a concentration save too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
And what's that on?
Concentration.
It's a Constitution save DC 10.
Yep. I believe in you.
Does it go up by the amount of damage that he takes?
It's half the damage he takes.
Or 10, whichever.
Or 10.
Well,
you made it. Nice job, sir. So you maintain your concentration even after being blasted by the magic missiles from a flaming skull, which is, no small defeat. So nicely done, sir. Moving on to the next, and the skull holds his position. By the way, he feels content to do a range duel with you. Apparently. All right, it is now a ghoul's turn, and one of the lead ghouls blocking the thing here comes, takes 1 step forward and stops. All right, and it is then Pyrrhic's turn. By the way, the only person I could see that was
okay.
All right, Pyrrhic. So I don't know what's going on, except you heard, presumably you heard Shadeen swearing. I don't know. Did you swear, Shadeen?
Oh, I did. Yes, on several different levels.
Okay. All right.
Somehow, there we go. All right. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Okay. As I am the master of all things fire and ice, I use prestidigitation to light this brazier on fire.
Oh, nice.
So, yes.
I'll take care of that for you right away, sir, so you can see better.
I have often set braziers on fire because everybody should be liberated. They should not be penned down.
Oh, the fire.
There you go. The fire is lit and illuminating the room, sir.
Yes. And that will be my action.
All right. So people should be seeing a little better. Thanks to Pyrrhic. All right. Brown Bear, you can see a little better. And what are you going to do?
Oh my God. Not really.
I was like, he waves too. I started laughing because I was like, how I done?
Still can't see poop. So I'm going to run up there, and I will hold my multi-attack action to attack any enemies that enter into my swatting zone.
All right. Nice.
Any perceived enemies.
The bear is holding his action.
Like that one.
Look, he's in the light so you can see him. I get him.
That's right. Come to Papa.
All right.
Papa bear.
Oh, I forgot to take away this.
This melee is too soft. This melee is too hard.
So, okay. Check. And he's doing something. Shadeen, you see the other. So the other flaming skull. Shadeen, can you see him? I don't know if you can.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see him. He looks like his eyes are glowing and he's waiting intently for something to happen. And then this ghoul here steps forward one. And it is now the halfling's turn.
It's awful nice for Dean to scout this out for us.
Euphemia is going to double move right up into that corner. So
What's the duration on the staff illusion? Pyric.
Don't know.
Keep going, Rafe. Well, that's Pyric in a minute. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Doc. Well, 1 minute. Okay, it'll be a while.
Oh, wait. No, I said after the encounter was over. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And that's her double move. And so she will bonus action hide in the shadows created from Pyric's lighting up the brazier.
Yes. And you're now also seeing that room I described, some of the tables, the skeletal bodies, the rising land to the right, along with the staircase, and of course the bear next to the brazier.
Yeah, and she's saddened to see the gnomes and the dwarves.
All right, it's dark times. All right. Euphemia is very stealthy still, and it is Ulrich's turn. Ulrich, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take my regular move up to here, and I'm gonna say so I can't see anything from there. And I'm gonna say to Karlik and Pyric, and maybe Euphemia if she can hear me. Morden puts us into these positions not to drown us, so we can cleanse this area. And I will not be outdone by my brother. And I'll take a second move.
I was hoping you were going to second move because otherwise you're awful slow and being outdone.
3, 4, 5 to there. Unfortunately, I think we've lost our Dragonborn. Where do you go? You're Dragonborn, right, Craig?
I am.
Yeah, we've lost our Dragonborn. He seems to be one of these piles of the bones.
Yes, I am.
He's playing the role of speed bump.
Right. Okay. Anything else there, Ulrich?
2, 3, 4. Actually, 5. I can move 5 to here. Boom. I'll move to this other side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5. That's good.
All right.
That's all I can do.
Excellent.
2 moves and a threatening glare at everybody. Arr.
All right. Excellent. Karlik, what are you going to do?
Cowlick nods his head at Ulrich and says, "Yeah, this place is great, except for the dead bodies over there, but otherwise, I'm having a lot of fun." And I get to the steps here. Is this the step up to the right?
Yes. Yeah, you see the stairs. So you see the stairs, Karlik. You're seeing all the dead bodies. There's this sort of rising sort of indoor cliff sort of situation, but there's a stone staircase right in front of you. The top of the staircase is obscured with this dark orb that sort of edges, which you've come to recognize again as Shadeen's powers. But you could go up the stairs and break left to have clear vision, you think.
Yeah, Calic is pretty excited, but he's also been thumped by a treant on the head once or twice from just scurrying off. So
there are no treants here today.
Calic is going to follow Thrall's lead. I will hold, and if I see an enemy up the stairs, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery upon it.
All right.
Is Vicious Mockery a cantrip?
Yes.
It is.
All right. It is, again, you're seeing these ghouls sort of form up inside the hallway there, Shadeen.
Yeah.
And the skulls are just sort of, you're not sure because it's a skull, and it's just teeth and eyes. But if you didn't know better, you'd swear they're kind of smiling at you, kind of daring you to come. Yeah.
Quarter screams fireball.
And it is some other people's turns, but we'll just do some things here. Hang on just a second. Nothing to see here. Move along. All right. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Okay. All right. Moving on. Shadeen. So you're staring down.
Just to clarify, the skulls are using something other than dark vision to see me, right?
Yes. Well, you don't know what they're doing.
But I do know that dark vision can't see me.
That's
so I'm
correct.
assuming-
You know that dark vision cannot see through your thing.
I'm just trying to be polite.
Yes, you do know that. You also know that conventional vision cannot see through your thing.
Either have true sight or blind sight or something.
Yeah, but true, exactly. But there are other effects in the game.
There are.
Yes. Also,
like devil sight.
if someone knew where you were, right, they could attempt to attack you with disadvantage, right?
True.
But they have to guess your square.
Well, I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast at the same guy.
Yeah. But one of the, you don't know this, so I can't share that other bit of information.
I'm going to use my inspiration to do it twice or roll twice. No, it's a good thing. No, probably didn't help. 11.
I'm sorry, what were you doing? I missed it.
I'm shooting the Eldritch Blast at the skull that I already shot at.
Oh, nice. Okay. And is he within range?
Yes. 120.
I'm sorry. What did you roll for?
My second shot was an 11.
That will not be sufficient.
Yeah, but I'm going to turn in my card here.
Ooh, what's your card say?
Plus D12.
Oh, nice. Add that in.
So how about a 12?
Oh, that hits then.
23.
23 damage?
23 to hit.
Oh, I was going to say, wow. Yeah, you definitely hit with the 23.
Okay, and then this plus 4 then. 12.
Oh, he's bloody now. The skull that shot you with magic missile rocks in the air. And looks like he's parts of him are starting to have trouble hanging together.
Okay, and then I'm going to yell, we got some flaming skulls up here and a bunch of ghouls, and I could use some help. And 1, 2.
Why, he's not dead.
3, 4, 5.
Very clearly, so Shadeen
I
can
go
hear
over.
me. I scream, "We must help Shadeen!"
Aha! Just so there's no confusion. I get it.
Zero confusion. We are helping Shadeen.
All right, I like it.
These skulls are tough. They're tough cookies. Come with some milk.
All right, excellent. So Shadeen has done some damage there. The skull, now Shadeen has moved to a position where the skull cannot see him. So he is going
Sadly, he can no longer see the skull either.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can see up there.
You can now. I mean, you could now because I've moved carefully, so there's plenty of air and light for you. Although there's plenty of air and light apparently for them too, I guess. So who knows?
Craig, did you design Shadeen?
No, Russ did the most of the heavy lifting.
All right. Hang on a second.
Which means we know there's some Rust trickery going on.
There's some
And has been since the beginning, but who would I be? Point that out.
there's some fabulous bells and whistles to that character, Russ. Nice job.
Oh, thank you.
It might have something to do, Craig, when he would go, Craig, check your phone.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
There we go. Okay, let me just check one other thing. Sorry, guys. Whenever you get a spellcaster on the table.
Oh, Jesus.
It's always trouble. All right. This 5-foot diameter flaming sphere shows up right in the hallway. Range is 60. So let me just check that out real quick. Make sure the Oh yeah. Yep. And it starts to sort of, it just appears right here at the top of the stairs.
It's got a lovely shimmer to it.
Now it does radiate light. So let me just take care of that for you guys, because that actually is sort of helpful, right? So it emits light.
It's just trying to give us a little leg up. Or is it a leg over?
Yeah, I was just helping you out here.
Are you?
Oh yeah, 20-foot radius light. So emits light 20 feet. All right. So there's this flaming sphere right there. And looks like the flaming skull is a little confused that it's not illuminating you. But that was his action. He cast that spell. And Karluk, you see this flaming sphere just come into existence right at the top of the staircase. And it is another ghoul just says, foam up. And Karluk, make a history check. Karluk, did you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
All right. I didn't mean to throw you off there.
I'm getting there. And there we go.
Or Bardic lore, I'll take also.
Is that a thing?
Ooh, 19. You recognize a distinct Orcish accent to this ghoul's language.
The Wyvern Spire orcs, perhaps?
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was him, and it is Pyrrhic's turn. Pyrrhic, you're seeing some prestidigitation and arcana occur right in front of your eyes.
Oh, I can? On my
there's
screen,
this giant
I
flaming
cannot.
sphere right up there. Yeah.
Can you ping where that is? Because on my
where are you?
You can't see it. It's up.
Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, never mind.
1.
No one can see except for Carl.
2.
Yeah, you got to get
3,
to the staircase. You keep
4.
I think he can sense
5,
it since he's a force user.
There you go.
6. Okay. I can clearly not see anything.
Well, you know, you can sort of see the edge of it. I'll show you where the edge of it is, because it's in this square, so you're sort of seeing some firelight emitting down the stairs from there.
Okay. I warned that the green fire is not mine.
Here, does that help you out? Look at that.
Yeah, I warned that the green fire is not mine, and that they should not take it lightly and move past it as quickly as possible. I am going to prepare a ray of frost to help anybody who sets themselves on fire.
All right. All right.
It's going to be a trick.
Speaking of getting on fire, it's the bear's turn.
Fire control is my favorite thing to do. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Oof. Sorry, Carly.
The bear is standing on the cow. So John, you're now Stalric. You see the fire. You're just barely getting by the fire.
I had to squeeze, so this is my full movement. If I end my turn, I don't know that. That's all right. It's hot, right?
It's hot, yeah.
You've seen me do this before. This is my spell, and I even called out a warning. But you might not be that smart.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, I am going to, as a bonus action, turn back to a dwarf.
Oh, so you can get away from the heat. Well played, sir. Do you need your model?
Yes, please.
All right, hang on. Let's see if I can find you here. There you are.
Come into the dark, spider dwarf.
Let me make sure you have the proper vision settings here.
Yeah, it should be at 60-foot dark vision now. Screw that blind
vision, night vision.
Coming from
60.
Dwarf.
Which is actually 55 on roll 20.
Yeah. Okay, John, can you see okay with the I'm gonna
just move my bear. All right.
See?
Yep. And then
right. So you see a bunch of things. Want me to describe anything to you or no?
No, it's all right. I got it. I will need a 10-foot diameter, so 5-foot radius, dim moonlight sphere of goodness.
What's it called?
Moonlight.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Got it.
It's his hippie 60s persona.
What's the diameter of the moonbeam?
It's my grandizer attack. Diameter is 10 feet, so it's 5-foot radius. So it's 4 squares. It's like a large
punch.
It's like a large token.
Double sickle. Rainbow beam.
Randomizer punch.
No, he just came from one.
You said it was 5
This
foot or
is-
10 foot? 10 foot diameter?
Yes, one. It's the size of a large token.
There you go. It's on the board. You want control of it?
Yeah, I see it. Can I control it?
You're about to be able to.
This is
Little motes of
clearly
dust.
Go by
Floating in it.
John.
this is
There you go.
clearly the Care Bear
You got it.
stare.
The beam of love coming from.
Woo, just shot up the hallway.
All right. So does it generate any light?
Dim light, so just in the area.
Okay.
So it won't generate beyond what you got there.
Okay.
I don't like the box around it, but we'll deal with that later. All right.
Sorry.
So it's a 5 foot radius. It's only good.
Yeah.
Dim light. Let's see. All right. So it won't happen until until their turn starts. So we're all good.
Okay.
For the moment.
I'll
I'm
tell
done.
you when it's their turn.
Yeah, I'm done. I'd like to get behind this thing, but I have no movement left.
Oh, I got rid of you. I got to add you to the initiative tracker. What was your initiative step?
I
John?
was 14.16.
All right.
I was right after Pyric.
There you go. Got it. Okay, perfect. Okay. It is now this Flame Skull's turn, but actually he had held his action. So Bear, when you came up there, he shot you with a magic missile.
Can he have shot me when I was a bear then if he held his action?
Yes, he would have shot you with a bear.
All right, let's do that because those are just throwaway hit points.
Yeah, but he did. So but he also wasted a spell slot. There you go.
Oh, please.
So it won't matter, right? Unless
that.
it does major damage.
Unless he does more than 18 hit points or 19 hit points, he wouldn't have.
I don't think he can. So he shot you as a bear, but then it's his activation again.
I kept bounding up the stair, got slammed with these things, formed
Into the sphere, shot with magic missiles. Yeah, it was
dropped the
ugly.
moonbeam on him. Oh, and then with a part of my move, I give the middle finger to all of them.
All right.
Now that you've got another, now that you've got one again.
That's right.
Okay, so you
smile over at
you
Shadow.
have this dramatic entry point, and so this flaming skull on the right, hovering beyond your. Does your dim light do anything for line of sight? No, it doesn't mess with it.
Not if I can already see through it. No, it doesn't block any line of sight.
Okay, good. So the skull, he as his held action, he blasts you with magic missile, so he wastes the spell slot. But then, he fires a flaming red beam, one out of each eye, right at you in dwarf form.
Let's hope he has to roll the hit and he misses.
Well, he does have to roll to hit. And because there's one out of each eye, it's going to be 2 attacks.
That sounds
so here comes the first one.
Can he miss with both?
He might. So
Yes,
the
he
die
can.
roll is an 8.
Oh, that's the first one.
There's the first one. Here comes the second one.
Wouldn't you hold up?
Yeah. And that die roll is a 10.
Yes, he can.
So the beams zap out and scar the wall, but
that makes my
fortunately for you-
move so much more inspirational.
It really does.
All right. So he
that
misses.
was subliminal, inspirational move. That was. It was so awesome.
Yeah. All right, moving on. The ghoul gets to go. Now the ghoul is standing in the light. John, what happens to him?
Oh, that lovely person.
It's this guy right here. Ping.
Yeah, I'll throw it up in here so we can all see it.
He's standing in the moonlight.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I don't know if that's a ghoul strong suit.
Are the flaming spheres?
DC 14.
Are the
All right.
skulls?
Constitution saving throw. Here we go. He's got no modifiers. Gets a 16 though. He makes it.
So he's going to take half of this. So he's going to take 5. So it was 10 points of radiant damage. Unless he's
5
vulnerable
radiant
to radiant. Is he vulnerable to radiant? Because that'd be awesome.
No, he's not vulnerable, but he
Okay.
does take it.
So he just takes 5 after halved. He takes 5 points of radiant.
All right. And then he's going to step forward to get out of that moonlight twice.
Are the
Actually-
skulls giant-sized creatures?
Yeah, but he's just going to advance slightly and stop. That's all he's
Russ, I have a
What's that?
question.
Sorry.
Are the skulls giant-sized creatures?
Well, you can't see them, so you don't know.
Okay. If 60 feet is the range of the spell, they are outside of the range of their flaming sphere. It would snuff out.
I thought I checked that. Hang on.
You can move it. It doesn't say you can't go outside that range after you cast it.
Yeah, it moved after he cast it. But let me see. Let me check.
You can't go outside of the range of it.
Your range is where it appears, but it doesn't say you can't. Maybe.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I thought I had measured it, but I guess I didn't. It's a little too far. So we'll just move it back one because he can't.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have got it.
It's all good. Or you can move them up a half.
No, that's all right.
way.
Well, actually, he could have advanced, which would have been the move also. He would have just advanced. There we go, 10 feet. Thank you for keeping me honest there. All right. And the other one did not have to advance because he just fired his rain beams, which are super long range. Okay. So then Ghoul advanced, and now it is Euphemia's turn.
And can you make a perception roll and an investigate roll? Can you do like two actions instead of an attack? 2 skill checks, or not really?
Well, I usually let one perception roll go away as a bonus action. So if you want to use one as a bonus and one as a full, that's fine.
I think I'll do it this way. Euphemia is a little bit concerned that, could be something behind her. So she's going to glance over her shoulder, take a quick look. She's not going to stand there. She's not going to study. So however you want to rule that. And then as she walks by Ulrich, she says, I'm a little bit concerned about the undead ahead of us. Of course, you know more about that than me, but I have been talking with Pyric around the campfire, and we've been looking at Haman Kassa's notes. And so I'm going to investigate these bodies to see if they've been ghouls or can they turn into ghouls. And so, Russ, I'm looking for, are there runes on the bones? Or I'm trying to see if I can investigate if these are going to spring to life at us.
All right, we'll make an investigation check.
And I'm going to use advantage.
Inspiration. Okay, nice. Ooh, a 19 is a pretty good roll. You don't see any markings on these guys. By the way, you can roll again. You had advantage if you want to see if you got a nat 20.
I still can't find the die roller. Where's the?
It's on the left side of the screen. Looks like a D20.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, let me roll it just for fun since I did spend the point.
You might get a nat 20. Nope, but okay, but a 19 is still a great roll. So you're pretty sure these bodies all look like they've been long dead as the results of a battle, and they've been rotting their way eventually to just skeletal status. And you don't think you're not an arcanist or a necromancer, but you don't see any signs of any kind of magical preparations or strange markings or anything like that. They look like they're just dead bodies.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right.
Oh no, sorry. Bonus action hide.
Okay, fair enough. Oh no, you can't bonus action hide if you bonus action perception backwards and bonus and did the regular thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But you go ahead and make a perception check.
Let me at least get the perception roll.
Yeah, go for that.
I wasn't sure if we were just doing a quick glance or a full perception.
No, that's all good. You're also feeling good that there's no one behind you right now.
All right, great.
I'm behind him.
So you're feeling like the only danger is being faced by in front of the party. Yeah. Okay. Ulrich, speaking of not the front of the party, Ulrich.
As the little Euphemia goes by, I say, fear not. Mord is our refuge and our strength. His very presence will help our troubles. Therefore, we will not fear. And then I'm going to switch to movement.
Why don't you stop your preaching and get your ass up here and help us out?
You hear my brother's already panicked, so I'm not with him. Soon I'll be there to help him. To 5 tier. Can I move through the flaming spear, Russ?
Not a spear, it's a spear.
Let's see. I'm going to go look at the spell. The spell is in the chat. I'm just seeing here. Let's see. About any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. Actually, ironically, it doesn't say you take any damage when you move into it, but you can't move through an enemy. So let's call it an enemy model so you can't move through it.
All right,
if you want to move through it, I'll allow it, but you're going to take damage. How's that?
All right. Can I move here?
You can, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So there, we can cut that corner. I think it's the bit we've had before.
Yeah, so we debated this, but we've been allowing corner cutting.
Now I can see what's going on.
Yeah, you want me to describe? You've been hearing the description. So ahead of you is the corridor. There's floating skulls. There's ghouls everywhere. There's a glowing sphere of blue light. And by the way, to your right, there's a big black sphere also to your right.
In a cylinder.
Yeah.
What is this like, what's this right here?
That is another one of those dead bodies that seem to be littering the floor.
And what is here? Does this end?
Yeah, that's the edge of the upper plateau.
Joe, this is a hammer of dwarven throwing right here.
Ooh, I picked that up. I used my inspiration to attune to it instantly.
So Joe, you're at the top edge of this ledge here that can see down. Actually, I don't know why they put the dark. Let me Let me fix this. I don't like how they did the dynamic lighting here. Hang on a second.
Darkness. No parents.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Now you can see up and down the light. It
much.
makes more sense.
There
we go. Look at that.
So I'm going to move to here. Yeah, I'm going to move to here, right there.
Yep.
And that's my double move. I say,
Okay.
Aha, I see we have trouble up ahead. Follow me.
All right. So the dwarf sneaks by everything. And it is now.
What are these right here?
What's that?
What are these?
There's nothing special. That's a corridor.
Empty space?
It's a corridor.
They're ghouls in the corridor. You can't see because you're hiding.
Oh, nobody.
Yeah, you
sees
were
this.
there a minute ago and saw them.
These blue dots are probably a moonbeam that are lingering in my apple.
There might be an apple moonbeam artifact. Yeah,
All right.
It's a little bit of sparkle. Moonbeams it's like glitter. Once you cast a moonbeam, like glitter everywhere. It's not
Call me moonbeam. All right.
It's like kicking a fairy in the groin.
Exactly. You get that dust. These druids. What are you going to do? All right, Karluk. What are you going to do?
Kalik feels really foolish for just having not.
Yeah, that sphere looks both bright and inviting.
Yeah, it does. It looks very nice. I feel very foolish for having hung out down here when I'm in a friendly maze like environment. So I'm going to just move on up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see the ghouls and the flaming spheres, and I'm like, oh, maybe my patience was good. And I'm going to continue across here. 5 and 6. I'll come to here, try to get some cover, and I will vicious mockery the closest ghoul to me, taunting him for not being as awesome as the flaming skulls.
All right. Nice. Go ahead and make your vicious mockery thing there. Or does he have to make a save? Is that what it is?
Yep, wisdom DC 13.
All right, here comes his wisdom save. No modifiers. He makes it again. These guys are tough, man. They don't fall for any of your shenanigans.
These guys are schoolhouse bullies. They're not used to being pushed around.
Curse you, Dungeon Master curses. And that is Calik's turn.
Hard to mock a ghoul.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Another ghoul, John. The ghoul back here. It's also in your orb. So what does he got to do?
Make me a Constitution save.
All right, here it comes. His Constitution save is pretty good.
Oh,
I should say, fail me a Constitution save.
No modifiers there, but he rolled really well. So I assume
he's taking things very literally.
He's fine. Oh wait, that was not right.
No advance.
All right, he is going to take. Where'd my roll go? Oh, he's only going to take 2 points of radiant after the halving.
Yeah, he just advances up there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets up next to the Minotaur, and he's going to attack you, Karluk. And so he swings one of his claws at you.
I snarl, block his claw easily.
No,
I think you do actually with
that's
a 7.
a very powerful snarl.
I think his bonus is plus
what we're learning,
plus 4, so he's going to get an 11, which is not going to be enough, I don't think, for you. So yeah, he misses. And then Karluk, I think you might be the only person who's positioned to see this. Although maybe Shadeen, I think you also see this too. So Karluk, you're angled into the room now with the lights from the skulls and stuff. You can start to see some things in there. And you're pretty sure. And Shadeen, you can just start to make this out too. So both of you can see that at your angle, and some of the light from the skulls are exposing a giant machine.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, like a blast furnace, maybe, and maybe like a giant mechanical bellows. And is that a water wheel on like an old dry riverbed? I'm not sure. And the furnace is definitely dark and cold, but there's some coal there. There's some carts, some unrefined ore.
It's the first white noise machine on the Sword Coast.
Exactly. But there's these also near this big machine. There's you can see just past the ghouls and the flaming skulls. There's some withered corpses over near the machine too. And there's like some slain dwarf corpses and slain orcs. Some of their armor still remaining. And it looks like they're starting to move. Slowly, though, and with much less purpose and speed than the ghouls. All right. And it is Shadeen's turn. Shadeen, you see all that. We can do.
They made of wood. They made of wood. Would it be good?
You can't tell, but probably not.
Hard to see when you're cowering behind that wall.
How far back can you get there, dwarf?
One, two, three. Sorry, my dwarven spider friend. I'll be out of your way in a minute.
You just putting darkness on me?
You're in the dark. You're in the dark for a second. Yeah. I am going to blast this guy here.
Oh, look at you, elders blasting people left and right and center.
Yeah.
The one in the middle of the corridor. Got it.
Yeah. That's a 19. 19.
All right, that'll hit. Damage, sir.
12.
Oh,
12.
Yeah. That's a good hit. He's still up, but he's definitely body parts have been cored out. He's what you might call undead bloodied.
Gotcha.
All right. Nice job. Should you need anything else?
Nope.
All right. We're back to the flame skull, who is also controlling the flaming sphere. So we got two flamings. So what I did there. So he's going to get to go, but then as a bonus action, he gets to move the sphere. And he'll do that first just because it's fun and exciting. He gets to move it up to 30 feet, and he can definitely see Karluk, so that seems like the most fun. So he's going to move it. I know people are really insisting I move it onto the ghoul, but no, we're going to move it onto Karluk. So he's going to go bunk and ram Karluk and stop right here. So you can ram a creature, and Karluk, you must make a saving throw. You must make a dexterity saving throw, sir.
You're right. Where's that button again? Core. There it is. Jeez.
You can do it, Karluk.
I can do it. I can navigate my character sheet.
DC 13.
Go.
Oh, it's a nat 1.
Missed it by 12.
Oh dear. Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Missed it by
Okay, can
much.
I give him advantage because I've been waiting for somebody to be set on fire by this orb with my Ray of Frost, if you remember correctly.
You did hold your action, right, for that? And
Yes, you did.
Can I give him advantage so he might roll again?
I will allow it. You got to burn a charge there, but I'll allow it.
Oh my.
Or a spell. Yes. So
Yeah,
yes, Karluk,
I
you get a
did
reroll.
my Ray of Frost.
And you have to describe it.
And you can't do worse than that, Karluk. That's the good news.
Seppi, describe how it helps him.
Morale wise, it would be worse to do another one.
Well, all right. Now that it's successful, yes. As it moves away and starts to shoot towards Cowlick, I hit it with the full force of the Ray of Frost, diminishing its fire temporarily so that he might escape on his turn.
Nice. Yeah, the sphere isn't quite glowing as brightly. The skull, seeing this and looks pissed and really, really, really wants the Minotaur to be on fire. So two just white hot beams, or should I say red hot beams, shoot out of his eyes and aim right at you, Karluk. So here comes.
He's considered to be having cover because he's hugging the wall.
Yeah, we'll give him that. He's going to fire the first one there. The wall will give you +2 AC there, Karluk. So what's your armor class right now?
With my bovine armor and other protective items, I'm at 18 normally, so that'd be a 20.
Oh, a 20 is pretty good. That will not hit, but he has a second shot. Here it comes. Oh, he almost got an 18, but it was a 2. So that will also deflect. So again, the edges of the wall are scorched by the flame skull as he is enabled, though, to strike home.
I feel like Doc owes me breakfast because I just saved his bacon.
Save my
and
steak.
John, another ghoul that's inside your sphere is going to attempt to move.
Fail a save this time, just to be different.
So is it a dexterity saving throw? Here it comes.
No, it's Constitution.
Constitution saving throw, and that 20. I would normally make it take 0 damage, but I just feel bad about that. So go ahead. And
What? That's not a thing.
You're half damage.
I get a question. What does that moonbeam do again, there, brother?
Wait on my turn. I can move it. I'll show you.
It tickles.
It does.
It's doing damage. It's not doing as much.
After
So So you do 4.
The half, you take 4 radiant.
4 radiant.
Those playing flashlight tag with the ghouls.
5, 10.
I'm softening them all up for you,
20.
you bastard. Now shut your hole.
He gets here, looks around.
I'm also making
dwarf,
it so they can't just sit there and wait for you.
Steps up to you,
Uh-oh.
dwarf, and he swings at you with his claw.
Oh, come get some.
And he is plus, I forget. Hang on a second. He rolled a 13, and he is plus with his claw 4. So that is a 19, Joe. Does that hit?
Plus 4?
That's a 17.
Oh, sorry. 17. Does that hit?
I bring my shield up. Ching! Just knock his claw aside.
All right.
By 1 point. And
nice.
say, no, you missed me.
He would have hit somebody, he had some moonbeam in his eye.
All right. And Pyrrhix up.
Well, seeing that the dwarf has called about its powers, I start to sing the battle hymn of the peoples, fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. He's the one called Sailor Ghoul.
All right, take a point of inspiration, Seppi, for that song.
Somebody needs one. I think I have one.
I think John needs it badly.
I don't need it badly, but I'll need
would like it.
Okay.
I just feel like the character sheet is incomplete without my little dragon.
Okay. I'm very concerned about this spell casting, but I'm very concerned about the spell casting simultaneously. 1, 2, 3.
You're seeing all kinds of like
4,
laser beams and magic
5,
missiles and flaming spears fly down the corridor.
6. Okay. And then that's 60 feet. I hate this idea. I'm a coward. I will fire downrange at the flickering skull.
Yes, he is flickering. He's got some parts of his jaw are look a little unhinged.
I call
He's
upon
leaking flames.
I call upon the will of my deity made manifest from my staff and let forth the bolts of pure force and energy we know as magic missile.
Oh, nice little magic missile wizards duel.
I hate this so much.
You can just deflect missiles with your
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let this go. Now, if I click on this like this. No, that didn't work. I go like this. And that puts it in the chat. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
In the
And
chat.
then magic missile. Spell save DC 14. When did that happen?
I was going to say it's automatic for every other spell.
All right. Why did that not work?
You have to click under your attacks for it to actually attack, not off your spell page.
Just
Okay.
click here, just throw the four-sided.
Just for the four-sided, I'll just throw the four-sided. Can I level this one up to level 2? What would that do?
It's
That would give you an extra missile, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'd be 44 if I shoot at level 2?
Yes.
44 plus 4, yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's 14 points of force damage, Russell.
All right. So this blur of magic missiles streak right towards the skull. And as they come right at him, suddenly a blue-green shield comes up around the skull, deflecting your magic missiles off. And with your Arcana knowledge, you realize he just did a reaction and cast a magic shield of his own, deflecting your magic missiles.
Oh, sadness. But
you burnt the slot, a level 2 slot, and he burnt the level 1 slot.
All right. That's what happens when this happens.
Wizard duel, baby.
I hate it so much. Okay. That's it.
All right.
Hey,
Nice.
Russ, here's the deal.
Yeah.
So you so conveniently, it's my turn, right?
Is Pyric done?
Yes, I moved, made actions, sang a song. I feel like that is the complete song.
You
That
had
is the
quite a
complete
turn.
turn.
It was very, and it looked
He's a
great. by the way.
triple threat.
It looks excellent. I mean, moviegoers love to see a good sparks fly and both sides just duking it out with magic. Meanwhile, it's the bear's turn. I mean, the dwarf's turn.
Russ, since you so conveniently didn't put these guys in squares, will this affect both of them if I put it there?
Yeah. That's weird because that's where they started. They are. Well, you know what's funny about them? How big are they? Let me see. Oh, they're tiny. So definitely not. Actually, they should be.
No.
They're very small.
All right.
They're not even 5 feet wide. So no.
I don't know which one's controlling the sphere, do I?
You can make an Arcana check to see if you can figure it out.
This will affect him if I put it here, though, right?
It'll affect the one guy, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go. Is Karlik the only wounded one?
I've got dinged, but only slightly.
Can't see you.
I'm not wounded.
Is Karlik wounded? I'm not even sure.
Oh, he's not? All right.
No, I saved his bacon.
Yes.
It's true.
Or his beef, as
Then,
the case may
as
be.
a bonus action, I can't do anything else, but I'll throw this up there. I'm just going to bonus action. I grab 3 river stones out of my pouch, and I'm going to cast Magic Stone, which I'll throw up into here. I can't throw in this round, though, because I already used my action. So.
There's a story about Cowlick's people, a bard named Bard Bunyan and the Great Blue Minotaur. Just so you know. And
So
I was helping out.
Russ, after I mocked my brother about hiding, I hide behind this coffin thing.
In the black, no less.
You're in the darkness now.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the darkness.
That's quite all right.
You're very hidden.
Yep.
I want to be in the darkness. Shadeen, cover me, please.
Don't worry, I expect nothing less from you, brother.
Okay.
I can't hear you. I'm in the dock.
John, take a point of inspiration for that.
That's my line.
Oh, I got to give it to somebody. Who needs a point of inspiration?
I could use it.
All right. Well, you guys each roll a d6. Whoever rolls highest gets it. Rafe and Craig.
All right.
Looks like it's going to be Rafe. Oh, no. Shadeen beats him with a 6.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You get it, Shadeen.
Yeehaw. Thank you kindly.
All right. I'm done.
All right. Great. And now it is the other Flaming Skull's turn. They're both putting up a yeoman's job here, but let's see what else they can do here. They're gonna
Pirate, you also hear from the dock. I wouldn't stand out there by yourself. That's all right. You got shield spells. You'll be fine.
These flaming skulls certainly are no hobgoblin warrior sorcerers or whatever those guys were.
That's true.
Yep.
Devastators.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So this flaming spear back here, Pyric, he can see you and you can see him, I presume. Yeah. So the one in the back, which is not the one you shot magic missiles at, he shoots magic missiles at you.
All right. I raise the Staff of Ice and I reaction with the shield of my own.
All right. So look at that. So so he learns the hard way, the same way you learned, that you are a wizard of no small water.
How many charges is that? 1 or 2 for my staff? Is that 2?
I'd have to go look it up. Let me see.
I know I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Don't worry about it. All right. Shield is 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think whatever was written down. Okay. Excellent. Nice. So the wizard duel continues as Pyric absorbs firepower from the skull. We got enough time for a couple more rounds here. Oh, it is this ghoul's turn, who is bloodied but no longer in a sphere, and he's looking for blood. Now he's got choices here. He's got choices. One of them, though, involves a flaming sphere, which he doesn't like too much. So he's going to go for the non-sphere route. So 5, 10, 15, 20. He gets to here, and he also attacks our friend.
Is the corpse difficult terrain?
No. He is wise in the ways of watching, but also he misses. It goes off again. The paladin's mighty shield as he tanks like a champion. And now, speaking of champions, it is the shortest but boldest of party members.
Euphemia kneels down, sights down her bow, sights down her arrow, and unleashes an arrow right there.
Oh, at the bloodied ghoul who just came around the corner. Yes.
Yep. She will get advantage because she didn't move.
Okay.
And which one hit?
25.
25.
That will hit.
You get your sneak attack.
Yes, I do. So
sneak attack.
6 points piercing damage. John, I do think it's rolling the extra in case I crit.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Sneak attack. I got to switch back to my character. The piercing arrow does find a weak point within the ghoul, rattles around inside the soft flesh. and does an extra 10 points of damage. And I can
yeah.
re-roll a damage die, but I'm going to keep that roll.
No, the arrow goes right through his skull, taking out what little bits of brain are left in the ghoul's head, and he drops, not to move again.
And I'll do my classic hide.
All right. And we'll try to finish the round out here. Ulrich, what are you going to do?
I give Euphemia a wink. Aye, Morden. They may think I'm alone, but they never listen to Morden inside of me. I'm going to move 5, 10.
More nonsensical than usual.
To here. Shush, you. In your darkness. I'm going to get the flank on him with this. That did not take me out of anybody's thingy there. Boom, boom. And that is boom with advantage. That will hit. It will do 14 points of slashing damage.
To which ghoul?
To this one right here.
Oh, that's a nice palpable hit, but he is still up, although he's bloody now.
All right. And then boo. Actually, what's between me and them? I can see. I look around. I look this way. Morden is coming for you. Get out of this sacred place of the dwarves. And I stay right where I am.
Ooh.
All right.
Brother, this is how you do it.
Well said. And it
Can't
is.
see you either.
We'll wrap it up with Karlek's turn. Karlek, you get the last say of the night. What are you doing?
Oh, Calic's excited. I rarely get to use my hammering horns ability. So despite the fact that I've got an awesome flank, I'm going to move 2 squares to that position, and I'm going to hit the ghoul to my left, I hope, with a sword attack. Here we go. Double.
Use inspiration.
I don't have one.
Oh.
You could have rolled off for it.
I could have. 14.
14 hits.
Yes. 12 damage, and he has got to make a strength check. It's going to be an 11, 15, DC 15 strength check.
Here comes the strength check. Is it a saving throw or a strength check?
Let's see. Well, strength save, I imagine.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
All right. What is this sort of thing?
Propelled
You might
10
gotta,
feet away from me.
what's that? Oh, off the cliff.
Yes.
He takes falling damage.
Goodbye, my friend.
Why don't we double the falling damage since you basically critically failed?
Ooh.
So that would normally be 1d6. Why don't you make it 2d6 falling damage?
That's fair.
What do we get? 5 damage? That's not bad.
5 damage. He's still alive, but he's a mess, and I'm going to mark him as prone because he hit the ground and goes prone when he hits there. So prone, falling damage. Oof. And a great way to end the session.
And he's taken 19 points of damage.
Yes.
Calic is going to wink at the flaming skulls, and then I'll move back into flank.
All right, nice.
You're going to set yourself on fire if you do that.
Oh,
If you end your turn next to him.
Yes, you will.
I will just stay right where I am.
All right. Excellent. All right, everyone. Great session. Any last inspiring words before we sign off?
Right,
Yes.
close damage.
I have this to say in the final moments when Captain Dwarfadin throws his mighty shield. All those who choose to oppose him and his shield must yield.
Well played.
Hi.
Huzzah.
Here's inspiration for you. Morden can turn water into wine, but he can't turn your whining into anything. All right.
Achievement unlocked. You've made it to the end of another D6 Generation episode, the podcast whose humor has universally been acclaimed as not too horrible. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at info@thed6generation.com If for some inexplicable reason you actually enjoyed this show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Thanks for listening and happy gaming.